the catch. We all talked about that Jalen Ramsey, Devontae Adams matchup. Everybody wants to know what the supporting cast is going to do. What are their contributions going to be in the passing game today away from that matchup?
Well, Ramsey looks like he's on Adams now kind of backs away with the man in motion. Rodgers looking that way. Pumps, in trouble, eludes a sack, throws incomplete. He was behind Equanimous St. Brown. 2nd and 10.
And there it is again. It's the ability of this front to get pressure, to get that quarterback off the spot with just the four guys in the front right there. Some good coverage on the back end. We talk about it being a combination of rush and coverage. I think the Rams, the reason they are number one in all the major categories, the way they do that together, the ability to generate that rush and the skill that they have on the back end in the coverage.
2nd down, Dillon in the game again. He gets the carry, and A.J. Dillon moves the pile forward. Pick up a 3-yard gain. Well, you talked about Ramsey a little bit. The assumption is, well, he's so good, and he is, that he's always man-on-man against the best receiver, but that's not true. And quickly, the Packers going here on 3rd down. Rodgers tries to find the seam. St. Brown breaks the tackle inside the 5. Packers use tempo. They caught the Rams by surprise, and it's 1st and goal. But there is a penalty, so hang on.
12 players on the field at the snap by the defense. That penalty is declined.
It was one of the things that Brandon Staley, the defensive coordinator for the Rams, talked to us about. As talented as Aaron Rodgers is, playing the quarterback position,
that's what I just did. I just went to go eat. That's why I was going.
He said the thing that scared him most,
all right, bro.
Was his
I'll see you when you get back, bro.
Of the field. He sees everything on the field. He took advantage of that opportunity right there to get a free play.
Historically good in the zone where they are right now. 80%. It's the most in recent memory. On a 1st and goal, they're going to give it to Jones, who goes nowhere. Greg Gaines was there first. So in the red zone, part of the reason this offense has been so good, Rodgers has been spectacular, but he told us something I thought was fascinating. He said, we just run our regular offense down here.
When I played, you used to go to a goal line short yardage personnel in situations like that. Heavy, lots of tight ends, fullbacks. You got big and you condensed your formations. Because we don't do that. It's basically our regular offense that we practice and rep all the time, and then we'll have a few wrinkles in there specifically for our opponent.
They go quick again. Rodgers all day. Looking, throwing incomplete. A little high that time for Valdez-Scantling. And we talked on the drive, they tried to go with tempo there.
Yeah, and this is the one area of the field where if you can rush 4 and cover with 7, drop 7, when you get into the red zone, the advantage goes to the defense. There's less area that they have to cover. They don't have to add extra blitzers to get that quarterback off the spot. So this is a huge plus. This is going to be one of the great battles. This offense versus this defense in the red zone.
Third and goal. Rodgers throwing incomplete. Lazard, the intended receiver, but Reeder was right there at terrific coverage, and the Rams with a rare hold of Green Bay inside the 20.
That's just a great job by Troy Reeder. Here's Alan Lazard right here in the top. Now watch as he counts his 51.
What's good, Vass?
You don't just push him over to the next zone. It's kind of that match zone. As he's coming across, you jump on him and play man coverage.
What's good? What's good?
So the Packers, 11-play drive, will have to settle for a Mason Crosby field goal attempt. It's been perfect on the year. This is a short one for him. It's up and it's good. So the Packers on the opening drive score, but a rare field goal attempt. 3-0 early lead, Green Bay.
Hey, hey, hey.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate available on the GMC Sierra. Current eligible non-GM owners get over $6,200 purchase allowance on 2021 Sierra light-duty crew cab models.
Broken
windshield. Take one.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, Jack.
No, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom.
Geico. Great service without all the drama. Want to sell the best burger in every zip code? Add an employee. Or 10. Then easily and automatically pay your team and file payroll taxes. That means world domination. Or just the West Side.
Run payroll in less than 5 minutes with Intuit QuickBooks.
T-Mobile is upgrading its network at a record pace. We were the first to bring 5G nationwide. And now that Sprint is a part of T-Mobile, we're turning up the speed. Upgrading over 1,000 towers a month with ultra-capacity 5G to bring speeds as fast as Wi-Fi to cities and towns across America. And we're adding more every week. Coverage and speed. Who says you can't have it all? The Daytona 500. This isn't just another race. It's a run that history made. February 14th on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by T-Mobile. Stay connected with America's largest 5G network. And by Intuit QuickBooks, helping small businesses be more successful.
Welcome back to the divisional playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax live here in Green Bay. Start of 4 awesome games this weekend. Packers up 3-zip early. Still time to play the Fox Super 6 on this NFL divisional Saturday. Download the free Fox Super 6 app for a chance to win $250,000 of Terry's money. Fox Super 6 giving away over $3.5 million so far. So enter now for your shot to win. So good drive by Green Bay. They used tempo a couple times, but they settled for a field goal, which usually they don't do, mainly because of great play by Troy Reeder. And keep in mind, last 7 plays of that drive, Aaron Donald went out and did not come back in as Webster trips and falls. He's in trouble and now struggles to get back near the 20. So one thing for the Rams, obviously Jared Goff and his thumb. Here he is. He got no practice reps last week. Didn't even know he was going to play, and then Wolford got hurt. This week, not only did he practice the whole week, he practiced in Los Angeles wearing the glove.
Yeah, and he said he's done that at 2 other times during the course of his career, but mainly weather-based. You know, in Denver where it's dry, cold, and slick, and then in some heavy rain. This one's going to be more for his ability to grip the football cleanly. As you pointed out, Kevin, not a bad day for Green Bay in January right now.
Here's Cam Akers looking for a seam, stretches to the outside, and a good run by Akers to get outside.
So this is a perimeter-based run game. Look how wide you're getting out there. So there's Zadarius Smith, I think, or Rashawn Gary. Rashawn Gary out there really widening that, forcing that back inside. So it looks like the Packers with this perimeter run game are going to kind of extend their edges.
On the fake, got play action pressure. Woods, one-handed catch by Robert Woods, and he's got enough for a first down. Heavy pressure on the play fake, but Goff got rid of it in time.
Rashawn Gary again right there, getting up, elevating, forcing that throw. Nice job by Robert Woods to pull that in, and you get that first down. And now let's see if they can get a little bit of rhythm established here on the second possession.
Three-man rush. Lets it go.
Oh, okay.
Green Bay territory and down to the 41.
Ooh.
Perfect throw from Jared Goff hitting
What a throw.
for 28 yards.
We wanted to know how that throw was going to affect him throwing the ball. That is such a better throw than he had against Seattle.
That was a laser. That was honestly a laser. Another laser. Another laser.
That's not one, but 2 throws that were way better than any he had last week.
And into some tight windows right right here. He's going to come out of that slot. This is where they're working. They're working that second guy in, getting into that inside, kind of a skinny post, bringing it back into the middle of the field, not making him throw outside the numbers at this point in the game plan.
Injury for the Packers is Tyler Lancaster, one of the defensive linemen who's down hurt. So Rams were going at a NASCAR pace. We'll take a break.
Ready, set, go. Live big in the larger-than-life SUVs from GMC. The GMC Acadia, Terrain, and all-new Yukon. Current eligible non-GM owners get over $4,700 purchase allowance on most 2021 Acadia models. We are professional-grade GMC.
With new rewards from Chase Freedom Unlimited, I now earn even more cash back. Oh, I gotta tell everyone. Hey, Rita, you now earn 3% on dining, including takeout.
Bon appetit.
Hey, Kim, you now earn 5% on travel purchase through Chase.
Way ahead of you.
Hey, Neil, you can earn 3% in drugstores.
Buddy, I'm right here. Why are you yelling?
Because that's what I do. You're always earning with 5% cash back on travel purchase through Chase. 3% in drugstores, 3% on dining, including takeout, and 1.5% on everything else you buy. Chase, make more of what yours.
Do we really need a sign to live, laugh, and love?
Yes.
The answer is no. I can help new homeowners not become their parents.
Keanu.
Nope. Chloe Noah. No. Joaquin. No. It just takes practice. Give it a shot. Do you hear that? It's a constant battle. We're going to open a PDF. Who's next?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
No fussin', no cussin', and no...
911 will show emergency.
Oh, my God.
One last shot. Turn the time.
The premiere of 911 Lone Star after 911 this Monday on Fox.
Jared Goff silencing a lot of the questions with these two throws right here into some tight windows. Really nice job. Now, both of these in breaking rounds. We'll have to wait and see if he can get that outside the numbers with the same velocity and accuracy as he had on those two throws.
Well, he only had 9 completions last week, and Rams going wildcat here. That's Cam Akers, who was a former high school quarterback, and he'll look to run. Patiently waiting, but there's just nothing there. The Packers played it really well. The rookie Chris Barnes was there on the stop out of UCLA.
Yeah, he just kind of bottled that whole thing up. It's kind of like a quarterback power, what we see the Saints run with Taysom Hill, and just not executed real well. But I'm going to give a little bit of that to the Green Bay Packer defense. Great job of just kind of clogging that whole thing up on the edge.
Second down, it is Akers who's muscling his way down inside the 15. Good run. He'll bring up a third down and short. It's Cam Akers. They drafted him, Darryl, out of Florida State. And, you know, he had stuff going on. He had separated rib cartilage, and it was kind of a rotation earlier in the year. Well, the last month and a half or so, he has been the guy.
Yeah, had that breakout game on Thursday night against the Patriots. That really kind of solidified it for Sean McVay. He was kind of going through the whole season with a rotational running back by committee style. But when you saw the explosiveness against the Patriots, you had to go with Cam Akers.
They give it to him here on third and short. Akers fighting forward, and I think he's a little short. And so now a quick early decision for Sean McVay if he decides to go for it.
I think because of the way that Green Bay has played during the course of the year, every time you get down here with an opportunity for points, you've got to capitalize. We talked on not settling for field goals instead of touchdowns, and I think that that's part of this decision right here on fourth down. When you're down here and you've got something manageable like this, makeable like this on fourth down, you've got to play aggressive against this Green Bay offense.
Well, the play clock's already at 7. 4th and 1. And what's going on here? The play clock is already down to 0, but obviously there's some miscommunication.
First short timeout, Los Angeles.
So that's what it was. Sean McVay trying to signal to get their first time out. It's an interesting call because we saw last week on Wild Card Weekend there were a couple of instances, and I know it's an aggressive league, right? And you're looking at the math and the numbers, 4th and short, we should be able to get this. But look at the Colts. They lost the game by a field goal, had a chance earlier in the game. Interesting early call, and they use a timeout to discuss it here.
But I like what Sean McVay is doing right here, because the one thing that we've talked about all week long is the Rams couldn't settle for field goals when they got into the red zone. And at 4th and less than a yard, let's lean on our guys. You know, we have confidence. Okay, David Edwards is not in the lineup today, but we brought in Bobby Evans. We feel like this group has grown and developed during the course of the year. Let's give it a shot. Let's set the tone right now and be aggressive with our play calling and our execution.
4th and 1. It is Akers. Penalty flags fly, and this play will not get off because it's a penalty on Los Angeles, it looks like. And now there's some discussion.
Offside. Offense, number 6-30. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yeah, now you just watch your two guards and see if they kind of flinch a little bit right there. You get a little bit of movement by Kenny Clark, and there go your guards right there.
Yeah, they got Austin Corbett moving early, and so now the decision is made. Take the field goal after losing 5 more yards. And Gay, who's been terrific, 3rd field goal kicker of the year for the Rams. This will be a 37-yarder to try and tie this game up. And Gay pumps it through. So, 4:36 to go in this first quarter. All tied at 3 from Green Bay.
I'm a Verizon engineer, part of the team that built 5G right. We started with America's most reliable network, added 5G nationwide for millions of Americans, and the unprecedented performance of ultra-wideband in parts of select cities where people need massive capacity and ultra-low lag. I'm proud ultra-wideband was named the fastest 5G in the world. But I'm even more proud all that work is going to make a real difference for you. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
Some of my best memories growing up were cooking with Mom. She always said, food is love. So when she moved in with us, a new kitchen became part of our financial plan. I want to make the most of every meal we have together.
At Northwestern Mutual, our version of financial planning helps you live your dreams today. Find a Northwestern Mutual advisor at nm.com.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available on GMC Sierra. Current eligible non-GM owners get over $6,200 purchase allowance on 2021 Sierra light-duty crew cab models.
All in. On a budget? Try the new $1 Your Way menu at Burger King, featuring a flame-grilled bacon cheeseburger. Value this good is hard to find anywhere else. The new $1 Your Way menu, now at Burger King. Your way, way better.
You've been seeing a therapist? The job can be stressful.
You have to hope for the best.
We were worried about you.
I'll be fine.
How do you know that?
The season premiere of 911, followed by 911 Lone Star, this Monday on Fox. Today's game is brought to you by Burger King. $1 Your Way, only at Burger King.
Well, if you like Queen's Gambit, you'll probably like this, right? This has got to be a chess match between two really good friends, guys that have worked together before, with McVay and LaFleur working together in Washington for a few years, and then McVay, when he got the Rams job, he hired LaFleur to be his offensive coordinator, and that went on to Tennessee for a year before coming to Green Bay. And how about this? Talk about the youngest head coaching matchups in the Super guys who are best friends, animated, and they even talked this week, which is rare. But they both told us, yeah, the gloves are off though on Saturday. So a 3-3 game, and here are the Packers with Taylor taking it out from his own goal line, and that's going to take that decision. As it is wrapped up by Johnny Bunt around the 15. We go back to the 4th and 1 play, and you know, we were wondering if they were going to say there was a play clock malfunction or was a timeout. Well, Matt LaFleur, he's like, come on, there's nothing wrong with the clock. And then on the other side, McVay is dying to call the timeout, and so Empire Mark Ellis comes in and says, there's a timeout.
Yeah, it just so competitive, these two. And, you know, Kyle Shanahan, when they were all three together on the Washington staff, you know, sometimes I had to separate these two. They're so confident in what their schemes are and everything, and they're so competitive.
Nick LaFleur may have been arguing 12 and cuddle possibly as well. So, bottom line, 3-3 game. Green Bay with the football, and they'll run it for a couple yards for Sebastian Day is there on the stop.
And that's an area, you know, we've talked about this Rams defense quite a bit, and we're always going to Aaron Donald, but, you know, over the years, Sebastian Joseph Day, Greg Gaines, those two guys, you know, playing that nose tackle position have really elevated their game. And Sebastian Joseph Day, one of the guys that Coach LaFleur mentioned to us that, you know, really pops out on film, going up against All-Pro Corey Linsley this evening.
Jamal Adams, or Jamal Williams, excuse me. Well, he'll get the carry, and he'll be about a yard short of a first down. The Packers using all three running backs early in this game with Jones and Dillon, and now Williams getting some touches.
Yeah, I think that's an important part moving forward, too. I mean, you see how close that Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams are as teammates. And I think that this running back room in the NFL nowadays is becoming kind of like what the quarterback room was. You've got to have the right person because it's by committee and you're going to share reps, and they're starting to bring A.J. Dillon into that fold as well. But great teammates. At the top, and he has started off the game doing exactly that. They've been running the football, the ball has been coming out quickly, and Elgin Jenkins has ended up with Aaron Donald by himself, you know, quite a bit so far. So left guard, the area that Aaron Donald has been lining up at predominantly so far. Switching over to the right side this time.
On the fake to Williams, Rodgers has some pressure, throws on the run, and it's Robert Tonyan, the tight end, who gets ridden down out of bounds by John Johnson, but not before he picked up 9. Look at this Packers offensive line. You talked about Elgin Jenkins. Corey Linsley's a first-team All-Pro, number 63, and you know, talk so much about Donald, rightfully so, but that's the fascinating part. They're not going against a terrible offensive line here. This is one of the best in the league.
And he's going to move throughout this formation, you know, during the course of the game. You know, Aaron Donald can play all along that defensive line.
Dillon cuts back. Dillon. He is running hard in the early going in this game. He really had his breakout game against Tennessee. He didn't play a lot this year. He missed 5 games after being on the COVID list, but he's having an impact early.
Now look at this cutback right there. Look at that plant and that backdoor cut by A.J. Dillon. You see him, and he's a big physical guy who has surprising speed when he gets into the open field, but that was a nice cutback right there.
He had 124 yards in that game against the Titans.
Yes, sir.
And 3 carries, 17 yards to start here. First down, Green Bay.
Horse legs got a touch.
Rodgers, some pressure, dumps it off to Tonyan. Into Rams territory. For Kenny Young will take him down as Tonyan picks up 6.
Just efficient down the field. At the top, getting Jalen Ramsey, the style of defense they're playing, eyes back on the quarterback. You know, can you drive down the field 8 plays, 10 plays, 12 plays without making a mistake, without having an incomplete, a holding penalty, a false start? You know, that's the methodology of this defense, and right now Green Bay doing a real nice job with their execution.
Pitch out,
There we go, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones.
Just real smart by Aaron Jones. He lands on the top of Leonard Floyd and is not down.
Swear to God.
Despite the strong cadence, Aaron Rodgers trying to get a little penalty. You see he's got the wry smile there. Instead, he'll let the quarter run out. But the Packers on the move. Little snow flurries falling at Lambeau. Where else would you rather be?
3-3.
Still driving the old model?
It's a close one.
Yeah, I've been looking, but I just need someone to tell me what a good price is.
Just use Auto Trader. It's the only one with Kelley Blue Book. Tells you if the price is good.
Hey, how's she doing that with the door? What is she, some sort of goddess?
Athena.
Persephone?
Hera.
Dionysus?
No, I'm Claire.
Is that one? Ugh.
Tonight, I'll be eating a veggie cheeseburger on ciabatta. No tomatoes.
Tonight, I'll be eating 4 cheese tortellini with extra tomatoes.
So it's come to... Thank you.
Brother, careful now, old daddy's not here to save you.
Oh, I am my daddy. Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
It's time for prime time. Smart talk on the topics Americans care about most. We're standing up for what's right, and no one does it better than Fox News. Starting Monday, don't miss Fox News Prime Time. America is watching. It's a head-to-head like you've never seen.
I can name that tune in one note. What is happening here tonight?
Name that tune on a Wednesday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Doing good, yeah. They're doing okay. Gotta keep moving the ball, though. Jared Goff is looking good, too, so you're gonna have to score some points. Definitely gonna have to score some touchdowns.
Previous to that, great job by Aaron Jones realizing that he was knocked down. He never hit the ground, and really very fortunate that some of the Rams players continued to play that. Sometimes you see that one happen, and boom, you pop up, and there's nobody there, and you're in the...
Just so far, so good, yeah.
The Packers, well, they've used the run games here today. 46 yards on the ground in that first quarter as aerial coverage this afternoon provided by Credible. Gorgeous Lambeau Field. And I got to say, it is so nice to have fans here. There's about 9,000 people here. They sold 6,000 tickets, and then there are some healthcare workers, friends and family, and it just feels like there's 70,000. It just feels great.
We were here earlier this season, and it was empty at that time, and it's been awesome just during the course of pregame, and people stopping by from the stands, yelling up to the booth and welcoming us here. We welcome them to here.
Jones again off the right side, and a good short-handed tackle that time by Johnson, who came up from the safety spot. You touched on this, and Devontae Adams in our conversation with him said, hey, the thing about the Rams, we've got to be understanding it might be a dink and dunk game, and that's not who the Packers really are offensively. So far, they're going with that strategy. 2nd and 7. Pressure for Rodgers. Flips one near Adams. Incomplete. Gonna bring up 3rd down.
And here's another situation right here, knowing when you're hot and when you're not hot, and covers flaring a little bit right here.
That's Donald and Jenkins. And penalty flag.
And they have been going at it, all game long. We showed you that predominantly it's been Aaron Donald versus Alton Jenkins.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense coming out of
are big words. He can be as good as anybody. I'm talking anybody. That's what he said. I mean, that's the kind of growth he feels like he can get to, and he's on display tonight against Donald. Number 74 for Green Bay. After the big penalty, it's a flip to Jones, and Aaron Jones looking to pick up about 5.
And here we are again, coming into the red zone. This Packer offense just outstanding during the course of the season. Their first opportunity earlier in the game, the Rams defense makes the big stops and forces them to kick the field goal. So Aaron Rodgers and his group right now. Let's see how they do right here.
That is second quarter dominance. Most any quarter all time for Green Bay. Rodgers quick throw, gets it over the middle of the side. 7 to 10, first and goal for the Packers.
Well, you got to take care of Aaron Donald up front first to shore up your protection. A little bit of help this time from Corey Linsley, and then that gives you time to find that soft spot in the zone coverage to Alan Lazard.
All right, Packers my score. First down at the 9. Aaron Jones for 3. 2.
Well, Michael Brockers has been doing a nice job inside. You know, you remember him more as an edge guy, kind of that, outside rush end type. He's been down inside here, the majority of the last few games and during the course of the season, and just doing a really good job of getting off the block, single blocking him. He's getting rid of the blocker and making the plays. Your center right there, Lucas Patrick, climbing to that second level. You got to secure the down guy first before you climb to that second level.
Third down and goal for Green Bay.
Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams. What did I say?
Situation, do they have a call where Nick Scott now has to kick out and take Devontae Adams, and Jalen will stay inside? But really nice play design by Matt LaFleur with the motion to get Jalen Ramsey tied up.
And Rodgers threw a bullet, the 19th touchdown of the year to Adams. 10-3 Packers.
Yes, sir. 10-3. Watch.
Find new adventures together in the new Santa Fe with user profiles.
leveled an entire community.
Tornado struck in the early... We've always tried to be there when you and your home have needed us most. Working together to keep your home working. It's just what we do. What we've always done. What we'll continue to do. Because home is what unites us.
I wanted to be just like my dad until I realized he was a serial killer.
What a surprise. He needs to catch killers, keeps him safe.
It's like a roller coaster.
This is a good place for a murder.
So I'm thinking I might bid on this Jimmy Graham.
Hey Siri, who has the most receiving?
I might bid on this Jimmy Graham. 15. 1.5.
All these fancy plays, and sometimes you just look at your wide receiver and say, hey, come this way, right?
It's him being able to recognize things in real time, out on the field. Sees a matchup, sees something he likes, and he just goes to it. And look at how
It's not too bad.
And there's Jalen Ramsey just completely flustered because that was really play design as much as everything. There's really no way he's going to be able to get back and get that coverage reset.
For the Packers, 2 methodical drives have them up 10-3 in this game. It is Webster diving up across the 20. Time for today's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. Well, the Packers in their play action game so good.
When you get to the point where you can marry the run and the play action pass, and it looks exactly the same, that's the challenge for the defense. You see both of these plays, jet motion with a cross block coming from the opposite side. Well, this time it's not a run. It's not a handoff to Aaron Jones, and then a great route by Robert Tonyan. You're going to break to the left corner, and then all of a sudden you come back across the field into the right side, and he's wide open. And there's the great throw, the ability to hit those big plays down the field on play action by Aaron Rodgers.
Pitch to Akers. Looking to get some running room and gets to the edge and has some as Akers out of bounds across the 25. Got an injury update. Let's go down to Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Kevin. Chris Barnes, who's meant so much to the improvement of the Packers defense down the stretch, has been hurt. The rookie linebacker has a thumb injury. Barnes is listed as questionable to return.
Well, that's a big deal, not only because he's been great, but why?
Well, he took over the play calling, the green dot. So you just saw right there when they broke the huddle that time. Christian Kirksey now has the green dot. And I think that Mike Patton felt that that allowed Christian Kirksey not to have to call the plays, to play faster. So with Chris Barnes out, all that play calling goes back to Christian Kirksey. Does that slow him down in his reading and his ability to make plays?
Jamal Martin is in for
Ooh. Ooh. Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith. Was he unblocked? My God. That man was a man. Against men right there. Oh. 3 and out.
At this point in the season, and again, there's that swagger that this team has been playing with the last half of the season. It has continued to build week after week after week. They're playing fast with a ton of confidence.
what a series by the Packers after that 14-play touchdown march. And now Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Austin, room to run. And penalty flag flies. Austin doesn't go very far, and now we'll see what the flag is. Rodgers certainly says it's going the other way.
Yeah, well, one of the officials has his hat off, so that means somebody came out of bounds. So maybe one of those situations where you were forced out of bounds but didn't get back in a timely manner.
Unsportsmanlike conduct by the kicking team, number 14. Went out of bounds, but did not immediately return. The 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Green Bay ball, first down. Timeout.
Right on it, Daryl. That was Simba Webster. When you're out of bounds, you can't just run there. You got to come right back in. Packers defense.
You know, this is crazy. Yeah, they're doing good, dude. Defense looks solid. If you get the Rams in a position where they have to pass the ball, that's when you know you're in good position. Because you don't, I mean, I don't really have. Jared Goff looks okay right now. He doesn't look hurt, but at the end of the day, I don't trust him to beat Aaron Rodgers in a shootout. You know what I mean?
HBO Max.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Life's full of hidden problems. So we hid a comforting brownie in a Snickers.
This is the new Google Pixel 5 with the Titan M security chip. But as someone who doesn't mess around with security,
I don't mess around.
it's the super safe stuff secure. The 5G Google Pixels. For $4.99. These are the new 5G Google Pixels with all-day battery. To someone who has things to do and places to go, it's the battery anxiety buster. The 5G Google Pixels. For $4.99.
And now a mini meditation. Inhale serenity. Exhale whatever's happening here. Now bring your focus back to your customer, Tom. Salesforce Customer 360 helps you focus with a single view of your customer. Like Tom.
Who's Tom? This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Welcome back to the divisional playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax Live here at Lambeau Field on Fox. Glad to be with you. We kick off the weekend. Here is the penalty we told you about on the Rams.
Yeah, Simba Webster, he's forced out right there. Now, he's on his way back onto the field right there. If he just keeps coming, he's going to be fine. But he comes back on and then goes back out, and that's where you got your flag.
Yeah, you have to go directly back onto the field. You can't use the sideline. As Donald, who's been in and out a little bit today with that rib injury, hasn't had much of an effect just yet as the Packers have run 25 plays to the Rams 13. That's really exactly how they wanted to do it. And after the penalty and the short punt, it was only a 25-yard net indifference. Here is Rodgers getting out to Adams. Gets a block from Daphne, but then not much else there as he's ridden out of bounds.
My bad, boys. Just took a big fat shit. Oh, Jones is a my bad. Jones is a beast. Jones is a beast. Yeah. Yeah.
About how he's feeling, how he's performing, and gets the 15-yard penalty.
All right, here we go. Jones. I told you, great pass catcher. Great pass catcher. Great pass catching running back right there. I'm telling you, top 5 in the league at pass catching alone.
But they're covered very well by the Rams secondary. So you just come back and check it down to Aaron Jones.
He's great after the catch, too.
So the Packers, it's exactly what they told us they would have to do against this Rams defense. So Rams let up the fewest explosive plays in the league. And they've been patient so far. Rodgers has time and a lot of it now. Goes over the middle and finds his man. Good for a first down. It's Valdez Scantling who hauls it in. He's got 11 and another first for Green Bay.
And a really nice job by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go across the field. He sees the zone over there, so he just kind of puts
Has Aaron Rodgers even missed one pass yet?
design. I think that was just a really good visual, seeing that and then connecting with your quarterback.
Nine for 13. 10 for 14. Dude, that's over 75%.
Ramsey told us we have to be tight in coverage to give the chance for the rush to get home, but so far, Rodgers
That's like 75%
That's
actually.
the second, maybe third time we've seen that really soft coverage, 8-10 yards down the field.
And there's a timeout on the field. Didn't see who took it.
It could be an injury timeout. Johnny Johnson walking with one of the officials, and sometimes, if you're getting up a little bit slow, you see one of the players that looks like maybe he's in trouble a little bit after contact. The ability to come in and shut that play down and have that player off to the sideline to evaluate. And that's a nice shot right there by Johnny Johnson, because he does not come in and go helmet to helmet, but you can see as he goes backwards and falls, it looks like he took the brunt of that collision.
So now they're starting safety Johnson out. Aaron Donald's on in the game right now. And a second down and 4.
Oscar.
Jones to the outside. Penalty flag.
Jones to the 5.
Let's see what the penalty is.
First down. Maybe a holding. Maybe a holding.
Holding. Offense, number 85.
Yep.
10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Yeah, got his hands outside, and then as Leonard Floyd went to escape, just continued to clamp on. So I tell you, Leonard Floyd, boy, what a breakout season he has had. The Green Bay Packers very familiar with him from his time in Chicago. And that was one of the things Matt LaFleur said. He goes, listen, the light bulb's going on for Leonard Floyd. He's found a good system. He's making plays. He's doing a little bit of everything. He's good
Adams.
He's good at rushing the passer from the edge.
Oh, no. Did he score?
Yeah, 2 more sacks last week against Russell Wilson in the wild card win. Second and long. Rodgers to Adams on the slant. Good move inside the 15.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Adams. Look at this route. Oh my God.
It's a wide receiver position, and one of the things that Keith Williams
Oh my God.
You see right there, he gets that separation immediately, gets his shoulders squared right to Aaron Rodgers to show that he's open.
Woohoo! That is hot, bro. That is hot. That is hot.
It is Williams who's got the first down. It'll be a first and goal for Green Bay.
We had the opportunity to visit with Devontae Adams this week, virtually as we did our interviews with him, and I tell you what, there was a look in his eyes. He was embracing this.
I'm getting this card, guys. I'm waiting for this one. I'm waiting for this one. I want it.
We talked about, a lot of times Rams are in a little bit of a zone, and I hope he does get more. And now the Rams were like they were going to get caught again with too many men on the field, so they had to call a timeout. Rodgers has seen that a couple times, I think, today. And so they called their second timeout of the half. And now this from Progressive.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Well, to me, the protagonist's dream is an allegory for the loss of youth. He wants what he can never have.
Oh. Oh, just got a text from Amy. She's not coming. Again.
Oh, but I brought all this cheese.
That's it.
Whoa. Jesus.
You know what? Forget Amy. But can we talk about this honeymoon scene?
Ew, is that Baker? Ew. Ew.
seen those. He does a little bit of everything. Host Jeopardy too. That's another thing that's going to be on his pleasure.
With bigger plans.
Yes. Fine. He'd like to do the whole thing. He's playing pretty good game so far tonight. First and goal for the Packers. Adams in motion. Ramsey shadowing him. Williams on the carry. Right up the gut. Inside the 5.
It's just so hard to defend. You've got Devontae Adams coming across. You're creating a trips formation to that side. You get the 5-on-5 now inside, and we've seen how well this Packer offensive line is playing this evening. That motion goes across, and you're getting, that's what you want. You want that 5. It's just a straight 5-on-5.
8th play of this, another long drive for Green Bay. Austin in motion. Give to Williams. Stutter step right up the gut, and he's going to get down to about the 1. It's amazing, the plays in this game. We talked about the number 1 offense against the number 1 defense. 33 plays to 13 Green Bay so far.
Yeah, and I tell you right now, this Rams defense is in a little bit of trouble. You felt like they'd be able to hold in there during the course of this game and allow Jared Goff and that offense to find their stride. But right now, this Packer offense is taking control, and Brandon Staley, the defensive coordinator, and his guys in a little bit of trouble right here.
It'll be a 3rd and goal. Aaron Jones back in the game at tailback. Adams lines up top of the screen. And Rodgers got a look he didn't like, decides to call a timeout. With 3:36 to go in this first half. Big play coming up. Well, it's considered the league's most prestigious honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, recognizing NFL players who have not only exhibited excellence on the field, but whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the games. Also led them to leave a positive legacy in their communities. This year's nominee for the Rams is Andrew Whitworth. For the Packers is Corey Lindsley. This year's winner be announced at NFL Honors presented by Invisalign Saturday.
Aaron Rodgers, touchdown.
Eastern on CBS. That's the night before Super Bowl 55.
Rush touchdown.
And then Lindsley getting his first All-Pro
go.
nod.
That's been a couple of seasons now where Andrew Whitworth, this could be it for me. This could be it. He keeps coming back and playing at a very high level.
A big play. 3rd and goal from the 1. Green Bay up 7. Rodgers on the fake, looking, pumping. Rodgers runs in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Wow. 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 What a play. What a play. What a play. Wow. 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 Wow.
Brandon Staley said at this point in his career, it looks as though Aaron Rodgers is more of a tactical scrambler. Watch this. This is tremendous ability. Watch what he does to Leonard Floyd. And then to beat it to the pylon.
And now a bad snap, so the Packers are in trouble. A little flip to Crosby, and that's not going to work out. So on the tough snap, they really had nowhere to go there. J.K. Scott trying to make something happen, so the point after no good. But Rodgers watching a little Lamar Jackson tape. I mean, that was unbelievable. And the Packers, against his number 1 defense, doing what they want right now. 16-3, they're up.
Nuts.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting
Nuts.
for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Yeah. Let's go, dude. Is anybody else live?
Comfort in the extreme. The Lincoln family of luxury SUVs.
Nobody live.
RPM for a TD, 14%. I can work with that. So I accelerate a lot. Defender distance, decimal. My only out, zero gravity, 6 points.
1,300? 1,300? But why? But why? But why can't it be Jalen Ramsey? But why can't it be Jalen Ramsey?
This new iPhone plus Verizon 5G.
Adams is Ramsey's dad. You're fat. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. But my God, Adams off the line of scrimmage, man, is unbeatable. It's unbeatable. It's not beatable. Don't tell me it is. It's unbeatable by anybody in the world. It's unbeatable. It's unstoppable. You can't. There's nothing you can do. Nothing.
So I don't think in the playbook the Packers have the option to your kicker. But, you know, bad snap, J.K. Scott tried to get it down, but then this at the end, not great, because Crosby looked like he got hurt a little bit walking off the field.
Yeah, you're going to see that's Michael Brockers right there. So I thought maybe he kind of took him down with the shoulder into the turf. And he's saying right there, sounds like he thinks that as he rolled over, he got something a little bit extra there.
Well, obviously Crosby is out there kicking, so that's good news for the Packers. And now the Rams have some work to do. Got a moment? Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
Coming up on the Verizon Halftime, we'll bring you from Titletown to Tinseltown as we break down the first half of the Rams and Packers. Plus, we'll look ahead to tomorrow when Brady and Breeze will battle in the Bayou. It's all coming up on the Verizon Halftime. Back to you, Kevin and Moose.
All right, Kurt. It's a little bit different weather there, but I got to tell you, it's warm here for Green Bay. I mean, seriously, temperatures in the 30s today. The cold and the wind really no factor. You see the flurries coming down at Lambeau. And the Rams offense has work to do. Now 16-3 with 3:29 to go in this first half as they get it to Akers, who had a nice seam before Lowry closed it up. It'll bring up second down. And so the Rams, look, you talked about in the beginning, you know, we're focused on the number one Packers offense against the number one Rams defense, but now offensively not ideal, down early.
No, but stick to your game plan because you do have that defense. And Brandon Staley and the guys over there, they'll make their adjustments, figure out what's going on right now. But Green Bay's offense is just playing outstanding at this point. But stay true to what you came into the game with and lean on that defense. Lean on those guys to be able to keep you until you get it figured out.
Get to Akers again. Good move for Akers. Straight up the gut and a first down out across the 40 to the 41.
Jet motion gets everything started, and then you've got a real nice double team right there that gets all the movement, gets your running back Cam Akers into the secondary untouched. Can't ask for much more than that.
Akers had such a big day in Seattle, 131 rushing yards. He's up to 839 yards rushing now. The Rams trying to go tempo again. It worked for him earlier on their only scoring drive. Akers bouncing to the outside. Going to pick up another 5 yards. He's had success going to the outside when he's done it. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning where the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. How you like him now? Pretty good. 16-3, Green Bay. 2-minute warning.
I can't believe we had people in here saying Aaron Rodgers is falling off. Are you serious right now? Are you actually, what are you smoking there, bud? I want some. Please. Please pass the L. I need that.
The Burger King $1 your way menu. $1 is all you
That's
need.
that Chief Keef pack, bro. God damn.
You know Miller Lite only has one more calorie, right?
14 minutes. Hey, we need that. We need that.
Don't let the comfort fool you.
We need that. We need that.
Attention to
Hey,
detail.
hey, hey.
You believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda.
Bills, baby. Bills in 2 hours. 3 hours. Well, actually, really like 3 hours, but we'll just say 2.5.
Passport and CRV.
Let's go.
Get financing as low as 0% APR on select 2021 Honda vehicles. Available from well-qualified buyers.
On his way to becoming a legend.
And now, the expert play of the week, brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. On a kickoff in Las Vegas, the Raiders' Henry Ruggs III stepped on the sideline and then fielded the ball, making it a kickoff out of bounds. This smart play gave the Raiders the ball at their 40-yard line, which led to a Derek Carr touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Another expert play brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. File with the help of an expert or let an expert file for you.
A look at Titletown, where the Packers, the number 1 seed, leading the Rams 16-3. The 2 snow flurries falling. A perfect weather day for the divisional round, and it's just so good to have fans back in Lambeau. Estimated about 9,000 here today, and they have been loud, and rightfully so. Their Packers playing well and really dominating. 34 plays to the Rams 16. And the yardage is there well with a balanced attack for Green Bay. Rams had one good drive where Goff hit a couple of passes in a row, and that's where they got their field goal. Got one timeout left, 2nd and 6. Chris Barnes is back in for Green Bay. Their inside linebacker. That's good news. They will run it. Akers big hole and a first down. And more for Akers into Green Bay territory.
That was a good
as he
run.
works his way down to the 42 and a 13-yard gain.
That's just a really nice run. Real nice job up front by the Rams offensive line.
Pressure, throws, and he has it completed. Everett will make that Reynolds on the catch. And look at Reynolds working his way all the way down to
We
the
suck.
21.
Another one of the in-breaking routes kind of comes in, just runs a little stop route, and then the ball doesn't come, so he moves to the middle of the field. Jared Goff gets him on the move.
Rams going quick again with Akers dancing through the hole and getting to the 15. He's still chugging as Akers is going to pick up 6 yards.
It's amazing. You get a couple of plays and you get into that rhythm again, and it seems like every drive where this Rams team has kind of struggled a little bit, they've just never been able to establish that rhythm on the first couple of snaps. But the 2 drives that have been productive, they've gotten some immediate plays made to fall into that rhythm.
2nd down, pressure coming. Goff gets rid of it, and it's caught just before
First down.
the 10-yard line by Woods. And that'll be good for a Rams first down. Now see if they call a timeout. They do, so that'll be the last one by LA with 48 seconds to go in this first half.
And we've talked about this, how important it is once they get down here. There's the throw to Robert Woods right there to get the first down. They'll be just a little bit outside. They may be able to get a first down right nosed up against the goal line without scoring a touchdown. But the big thing here is you've got to have some points. You got to have the 7. You can't kick field goals. I like the attempted call last time before they got the penalty. So you know that Sean McVay has an aggressive mentality when he gets down to this part of the field.
Well, they say that Woods did get to the 10, Darryl, so there's no first down at the 1 as you were pontificating. So it'll be a 1st and goal. They put 50 seconds on the clock, and the Rams are out of timeouts. Goff standing in, looking and delivering, and it's caught by Akers inside the 5 as time is winding with 41 seconds. Goff getting everyone set. Looking left, throwing left. It is caught for the touchdown. Van Jefferson, who got all the reps with Cooper Kupp in practices.
Touchdown.
Comes through with a touchdown, his 2nd of the year.
Really nice placement.
Rams got it when they needed it. They needed it.
Adrian Amos is coming up to make the play.
They needed it.
It's not low
That's
and
for sure.
outside. there's an opportunity for a turnover, but he gets it down and away, and Adrian Amos can't make a play on it.
They needed it.
And you see right there, he looks to be clearly in. And so the Rams, with a must-have drive, they use tempo to do it. 9 plays, 75 yards. And now the extra point to make it a 6-point game.
Wow.
And it's up.
Good drive. Good drive. Can't discredit it. Good drive right there.
So, Packers have been dominating.
Cam Akers, you got to be able to stop the run. Remember what I said. Got to be able to stop the run. Packers got to stop the run.
Dad? Yeah? There's something I want to tell you. What is it, son?
Hopefully Mason Crosby's all right. I don't know if he got hurt. I don't know if he's going to be able to return. Hopefully he's good. They're going to need him.
You're not getting my Bud Light, Johnny.
Maybe not. Maybe they'll go for 2 next time since they didn't convert.
Ray, forget it, Johnny.
Hey, Jake from State Farm, man. Thanks again for the Rogers rate on my insurance.
Here's the deal. There's no Rogers rate. State Farm just has surprisingly great rates.
Look, I know you don't offer it to just anyone, okay?
We do offer it to anyone. Literally.
Good game, though, here. Good game, though.
Oh.
Good game. Kind of seeing what I expected to see.
When you want the real deal,
Kind of seeing what I expected to see.
State Farm is there.
10 years ago,
Maybe a little bit more, a little bit better by the Packers because Devontae Adams is cooking right now. Devontae Adams is cooking right now. I'm not sure if there's going to be an answer. I'm not sure if there's going to be an answer on that side. I don't know if there is one.
Dreams to life.
At Loan Depot, we know.
Home means everything.
But I guess we're going to have to see it.
Through life. What if we didn't have eyebrows?
The life is a journey, friend.
Like my cats, I know that they're like my ancestors. Like they're
That journey's feeling pretty good.
They have to take away Adams. Somehow they have to take away Adams. They got to take him away. Because Adams is cooking. Cooking.
For the NFC and AFC Championship games, presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Well, the Rams really a must-have answer there. I mean, the Packers have had the ball for most of this half, and Darryl, the tempo, their 2 scoring drives, they've been lightning fast.
Yeah, not just getting into that rhythm, but also playing fast. We didn't line up as soon as that ball is placed into play. They are snapping and quick. I wonder if they caught Green Bay with maybe a personnel group there towards the end that they like the matchups in, or they're just challenged them to get set and be able to line up their defense.
And so 16-10. Packers have 2 timeouts in 29 seconds, so we'll see how aggressive Matt LaFleur wants to be here. At the end of this first half, new tracks, new team, new champ. The 2021 NASCAR season starts in just 4 weeks with the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. It's February 14th. Only on Fox. You know, our director Artie Kepler will be there. Our producer Pete Sesko will not. But they're here today in Lambeau. So we'll see. Packers again, 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts. They could go down the field.
Verizon halftime show with Kirk, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Tony. Go over the Ramsey-Adams matchup and the Packers run game, which has been very good. 74 yards on the ground so far. Aaron Donald out of the game right now.
Adams is best in the league. Swag. That's fact.
4-man rush. Rodgers pumps some pressure, throws. Adams comes
Oh my God.
and he's got a completion up to the 46.
Adams.
And Rodgers calls a timeout with 22 seconds left in the half.
Well, I think we found out how aggressive Green Bay is going to be. Watch the double move by Devontae Adams, 17, the little breakout right there. As soon as
Oh
Darius
my
Williams
God, dude. Like,
that's thrown out a little bit further ahead. I don't know if Devontae Adams might still be running right now.
Very realistic. He could have been. You know, remember Williams had the pick 6 last week, that aggressive jump of the route, so they kind of used his aggressiveness there. So here's the deal. Mason Crosby, even though he showed you he might have got a little hurt on that failed 2-point conversion it turned into being. He kicked off, so he should be fine. His season long is 57 yards. So if you're taking that into account, Not a ton of win, it doesn't seem like right now. Green Bay probably has to get to the Rams.
Oh, this thing's getting bit on, man.
A possible chance
I
here.
don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Hopefully I can, though. I'm going to try.
24 seconds left. Rodgers has Tom, can't find anyone. Now pressure. Rodgers running away, throwing on the run.
Oh my God. Rodgers.
Rodgers on the run, and it's good for 33. I don't know what you do.
Like, come on, guys. Who was in here telling me that Rodgers is falling off? Come back in here for a minute. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I mean, what do you do?
Just watch the game right now.
A handful of jersey right there.
That is not falling off.
Well, now the Packers forget field goal. They've got an opportunity to try for the end zone here. 15 seconds left in the half. They've got one timeout. And four-man rush. Rodgers floating it to the end zone.
Ooh. Almost picked off.
Hill had a chance to pick it off. He could not haul it in.
And maybe the first situation right there where Aaron Rodgers became a little bit impatient with Alan Lazard right here. Troy Hill underneath trying to fit it in there. And here comes Jordan Fuller over the top. So fortunate that this was not intercepted.
You see Hill had his hands on it. Hill has had a terrific year. He scored 3 touchdowns on the defensive side of the ball. And so now 8 seconds left. One timeout, but not a ton of time, obviously. Already in field goal range. Rodgers knows he's got to be quick, throwing end zone again. Knocked away by Johnson, and it's incomplete. With 4 seconds left, and now here comes the field goal unit.
Again, and these could be 2 plays that we come back to and look at, you know, later in the game. An opportunity here for John Johnson right there to get the interception as well. Good job by Marquez Valdez-Scantling right here. Kind of turned it into the defender, kind of goes through both their hands. But 2 opportunities for the Rams to get an interception and not allow this field goal attempt by Mason Crosby.
Be a 39-yard attempt by Crosby, and he puts it up and through. And so only 29 seconds left on the clock when the Packers go right down the field. They have a great play from Rodgers.
19-10.
And it's 19-10. Green Bay at the break here from Lambeau. Play the first half is brought to you by Postmates. It was this Rodgers with the juke of Leonard Floyd and a 1-yard touchdown run. That was pretty from Rodgers. The point after turned into a 2-point failed try, no good. But at the break, it's the Packers 19, it's the Rams 10. And a good first half here from Lambeau Field. Crosby with a field goal at the end of the half. And in the snow flurries, kind of what we expected. The number 1 seeded Packers in front. Back with a halftime show after this.
Yep. Something, it's something. A little something before halftime.
The best take the field. Monday on Fox.
911, what's your emergency?
2 of the best. All you gotta do is hang on. Answer the call.
Dude, how about these Bills, though? 2 hours, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm excited.
911 Lone Star, Monday on Fox.
And I might want to try to win this card. I'm going to try to win this card. Come on. Stay down. No. 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 I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That wasn't nice. That was not very nice. That was not very nice.
What's going on in here?
Behold the multiplier.
1.7 million. 1.7
You can
million.
multiply your winnings up to 100 times.
But this uses lasers.
Here, watch. No, Professor Bunsen!
Lasers, huh?
Multiply your winnings
Plus, with the X series of scratch-offs from the New York Lottery, you could win up to $5 million.
I want to thank Rochester for supporting our clear, simple, and different way of doing business. With payments and trade values on DorsalKia.com, buying a Kia from Dorsal is easier than ever. Choose a virtual appointment or stop by our socially distant and sanitized showroom. While on DorsalKia.com, click on our specials, like a 2021 Kia Forte for just $119 a month. Or check out the 2020 Kia Niro or the 2021 Kia Sportage for $159 a month. Visit DorsalKia.com and experience our clear, simple, and different way of doing business.
Surprises can be great, but sometimes they're not. Like when there's thousands of dollars hidden in the fine print of a car payment. That's no fun. And that's why we're up front and make it easy. Our advertised payments already include everything. So come visit us at Volkswagen of East Rochester.
Dear Winter, my squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is revving to go. Bundle up, Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2021 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid for just $209 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
No. I sniped for a little bit. I've been just, yeah, pretty much. I've been just chilling. Sniping a little bit. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking get it, dude. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I told you I'm getting. You little bitch.
Against the Rams of Los Angeles, which is where we come to you.
You little shitter.
Football field at our Fox studios. And you take a look at it. 9 points is the largest playoff deficit.
Can you get off
at halftime? A lot of that, Howie, is because of the way
my thing, please?
With 18 runs in the first half,
get off my thing. Get off my thing right now.
They tried to take away the defensive front from the Rams. A.J. Dillon, rookie out of Boston College, for 5 yards, 255-pound running back. Here's a changeup. Aaron Jones playing for a contract. Incredible run. Looks like he's down. Picks up another few yards. Then James Williams up the middle. Put your head down, drive the pile, pick up 5-6 yards. That's been the difference, I think, in the game in the first half.
And on the other side, Green Bay had the multitude of running back, but it's been about Cam Akers on the other side. But it's really been about Jared Goff.
1.9. Screw you.
1 touchdown.
Screw you.
No sacks. And, you know, he's thrown into some tight little pockets right here, just dropping the ball where it needs to be.
Fuck,
and when
man.
you're playing against Aaron Rodgers, your quarterback going to have to throw the ball. You're not going to depend on the run. You're going to have to trust Jared Goff to throw the ball if you're going to get yourself a chance to win. And so far, letting him throw the ball has paid off for them.
All right, we talked in the pregame show, Tony Gonzalez, about this matchup between Jalen Ramsey on defense and Devontae Adams on offense. What have you seen so far?
What you've seen so far, I see a little game of cat and mouse. Brandon Staley, defensive coordinator of the Rams. You see right here, Jalen Ramsey starts out on Devontae Adams. They motion out. He kicks down, and you can see basically off the snap, Floyd's going to come out and get a little jam on Devontae Adams and a little help over the top here. So Rodgers comes off. But you see this is called a banjo motion right here. And you know it's man-to-man now. There is no way Jalen Ramsey can get through that unless he goes underneath. That is a great play call by LaFleur. And then we talked about in the pregame show, the little crossover, Allen Iverson right there off the line of scrimmage. Gets Jalen Ramsey off of him right away. He catches the slant. Easy pitch to catch. Great play calling.
So simple.
So simple. Just,
yeah.
The one I got you on in the
You saw him screaming and hollering. Ramsey was screaming and hollering at the other corner when the Devontae Adams came out on motion, and it made me think someone messed up. There should have been a switch or something there because he knew he couldn't get ahead of Adams and cut that touchdown reception off.
Yeah, the only thing he could have done is if he went underneath. Yeah, otherwise,
That's
a
lot
of body.
This is the first matchup we've got in the NFC divisional round. Another half of it coming your way in just a bit. But also tomorrow, we got Breeze versus Brady. We'll talk about that when we come back.
This March, Fox takes talent to a new level.
But can you figure out their talent before they actually perform? Tell me what you think.
I'm gonna say synchronized dancer.
Over $200,000 all comes down to this. Show us your talent. 1, 2, let's go!
Game of Talents premieres after The Masked Singer this March only on Fox. Nick Offerman, Jenny Slade, Will Forte, The Great North. Special preview tomorrow on Fox.
We need every man out here tonight. We expect the best out of everybody out here. Do your job. We don't need anything else. Tonight's the night. Every one of you, man. Let us see what you do, man.
Guys, welcome you back to Verizon at halftime. I can't believe Michael is doing Get It TV.
Yo, Master, what's good, bro?
This man dances during halftime.
How you doing, buddy?
Every single game we're out here on the field.
Get It TV.
All right, we got another half coming your way from Green Bay, but keep in mind, tomorrow, just about 24 hours from now, our coverage begins of the New Orleans Saints hosting the
Tyler
Tampa Bay
cheat code.
Buccaneers. Tom Brady
Tyler cheat code? What you mean?
Trying to get to the NFC Championship game twice this year. They played. Twice this year, Terry.
Yeah,
Boys, guess what? Boys, guess what?
Never been swept by anybody. You know, this is the third time.
We got Steve.
In '83, Howie
We got Steve.
twice to Seattle, came back and beat them in the championship game.
We didn't do the set yet, but I'm doing the set, and then I'm going to sell the set.
Strahan's team was 10-6.
And I'm going to make profit. I have it all set up.
Dallas, and then Green Bay, and went on to the Super Bowl
Yes, sir.
and won that.
Yes, sir.
It'll be so much fun to watch those two teams get together with a 43 and a 42-year-old quarterback. I tell you, it's like history making.
Tony was waiting for you to say something about his team. But I'm sorry, Tony.
Oh, there's one there somewhere.
We all can't have rings. It's okay. Winners and losers. You're Hall of Famer, baby.
No, stop that.
Or Tyler suspicious? What?
You're there, babe.
I'll tell you what, though. How about this is probably the last time you're going to see Breeze. This is the last time you'll see Breeze and Brady on the same field. Really soak that in and play that tomorrow, America.
Maybe.
All right, that's tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 Eastern, second half in Green Bay. Next.
Rob Lowe joins the guessing game.
You're Kate Hudson. And Bell. I'm crushing hard on an exotic bird.
The Masked Dancer, encore episode tonight, and all new Wednesday on Fox.
Yep. Yep. Steve Smith, baby. You already know.
At Van Bortle Subaru, we believe adventure is all around. Find it in a Subaru. From Van Bortle Subaru.
There are many names for enthusiasts, but there's only one way to become one, by going all in. The new Lexus IS, with a lower center of gravity, a more responsive suspension, and an aggressive, wider stance. This is what we call going all in on the sports sedan.
Lease the 2021 IS 300 all-wheel drive for $359 a month for 39 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I got a good feeling. Yeah,
Ending the last stream early? Oh, I had to go eat, that's why.
I want to thank Rochester for supporting our clear, simple, and different way of doing business. With payments and trade values on DorsalKia.com, buying a Kia from Dorsal is easier than ever. Choose a virtual appointment or stop by our socially distant and sanitized showroom. While on DorsalKia.com, click on our specials, like a 2021 Kia Forte for just $119 a month. Or check out the 2020 Kia Niro or the 2021 Kia Sportage for $159 a month. Visit DorsalKia.com and experience our clear, simple, and different way of doing business.
From the producers of Bob's Burgers, The Great North, Sundays this February on Fox.
What does it take to ensure that no one is left behind? Simply because they lack access to technology. What does it take to bridge the digital divide? It takes commitment. It takes action.
it takes investment. The Players Coalition is dedicated to providing educational grants, access, and technology to those who need it most. What does it take to prepare everyone for the road ahead? It takes me. It takes you. It takes all of us.
The NFL Divisional Round is sponsored by Intuit TurboTax Live. File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you.
2.1 for him, dude.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive as we get set to start this third quarter from Green Bay, Wisconsin. 19-10, the number 1 seed Packers.
I also have to sell this card. I haven't sold him yet.
Will get the ball to start this
Only
third
$1
quarter.
million.
They won the toss and deferred to start it off. Packers offense has been in command in this first half. Both quarterbacks are playing well. Goff, you see 9 of 10. His only incompletion was a tip ball in the touchdown. And Rodgers has been on point. He's also got a rushing touchdown on his ledger here today. But as we talked about when we started, the big money matchup here this afternoon, Green Bay's number 1-0 against the Rams' number 1D. And so far, Green Bay has owned the matchup. 243 total yards.
Whoa.
And they possessed the ball. 19 minutes they had the ball in that
COVID.
first half. For the Rams, they had only 4 possessions. 2 3-and-outs, and then the other 2 were scoring drives. Well, Mason Crosby, this is kind of a developing story. You know, we showed you, remember that missed extra point conversion turned into a 2-point try. They had an option it to him, and he got landed on by Michael Brockers. Well, this was right after that. And then J.K. Scott, their punter, came out and was just attempting field goals at the break. So don't know if Crosby will kick. He's at least back out there in uniform right now, so I guess we'll find out. But in the meantime, Scott was warming up and taking those reps just in case he's got to be the emergency kicker. Well, we're waiting for the kickoff, so why don't we welcome back into the broadcast booth. Good to see you again. So we told you, look, Green Bay's offense, they're controlling this game. How do the Rams change that?
Well, the big thing to me is the missed opportunities right there by the Rams defense at the end of that half to get an interception. And now that keeps it a 1-possession game. It's a 2-possession game.
What happened with the snipes? What you mean the snipes?
I really don't know. I mean, this Packers offense is just so on point right now that I don't know what you do.
I sold him.
Jalen Ramsey, we talked about that.
I sniped Steve Smith earlier for $7 million. I spent $7 million on him. But I spent. But when I get the set for Steve Smith, I'm gonna sell him for $10 million, or maybe like $9 million, probably. So I'll still make profit.
Aaron Rodgers is just in such a zone right now.
And that's an interesting story, too, because, look, Donald obviously reps out of the game. He doesn't play every single snap, but he's missed 11 snaps. He's only played 27, so you don't know if the ribs are a factor there. And when he's been in, this Packers offensive line has done a great job to keep him out of the backfield.
60 yards?
Here's Aaron Jones right at the middle. Jones makes a cut into Rams territory. Still going. Near the 30. Jones has a chance. And balls at the 15. Aaron Jones with a 60-yarder to start the third quarter.
Just a great job again up front. Watch the move as he gets to the second level right here. He's going to just bait the safety and cross the face of Jordan Fuller. And now he's into the open field. Just a great job. They're getting him, and that was actually favored by
Wow.
defense. That was a 6-man
Wow.
front right there.
Aaron Jones, my guy. Shout out to Mr. Aaron Jones. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, almost a touchdown.
let's go down and check in with Pam Oliver.
Hey, Kevin, I asked Matt LaFleur about how does he continue to take advantage of those absences from Aaron Donald. He says, I'm not concerned about that. We just need to simply execute our plays. I also talked to him about the tempo they successfully had with the Rams on to end that half, and he said, I expect them to do way more of that in this half. He also said about a half away from reaching the NFC Championship game. I tried to lure him into that, and he said one play at a time.
This one play Pam is to the big guy, Dillon, who's had a role in this game, the big game against Tennessee and then not much against Chicago, but the run game really working for Green Bay.
Yeah, and now you can truly get into that by committee with this Green Bay trio of Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, and you pointed out A.J. Dillon, and really A.J. Dillon kind of the closer in that situation, just a big physical, surprisingly fast running back.
See the numbers from the first half after the big 60-yard run from Aaron Jones. The Packers up to 142 rush yards. 3rd and 2 here. Williams up the middle. First down, Green Bay.
I think the one big thing, Matt LaFleur may say he's not worried about Aaron Rodgers or Aaron Donald not being in there, but you can tell right now with the run play, he was doing it in the beginning of the game when he was there, but with him out of the lineup right now, you expect to see this Green Bay offensive line really kind of start to take over this game.
Yeah, we showed you the snap count. Donald clearly missing more than he normally does, and not in again. And a 1st and goal for the Pack, with Jones back in the game at tailback. Jones up the middle, not quite. Down to the wall before Brockers slammed him to the ground.
Again, Michael Brocker is your most active guy in the front right now. Just doing a really nice job in these one-on-one situations of getting rid of the blocker and being able to make the play. Watch Michael Brocker's number 90 working against Billy Turner right there. Kind of stands him up, gets extended, then comes off the block to make the tackle. He's been really good against the run this evening.
Second and goal. Jones picking his way in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Let's go, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones.
You've got the 5-man defensive front. Troy Reeder shoots the gap right there, number 51, but misses the tackle in the backfield. That's exactly how you draw that up. You cover the offensive line of the Green Bay Packers with your 5. Your linebacker is going to run free, and Troy Reeder just missed his opportunity for the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And Aaron Rodgers said, yeah, I'm going to go for 2 right now. We told you about Mason Crosby. Not sure if this is him or just going for 2, considering they missed the try after earlier. Rodgers looking to throw. A lot of time. Now some pressure. Gets away. Looking, throwing. Knocked away in the end zone. Hill knocked away from Jones. And so the 2-point conversion not good. But what a start in this 3rd quarter. Aaron Jones takes it 60 yards right off the bat. Get the Packers rolling again. And then he backs it in. He's going to show you that Green Bay Packers logo right there. Nice play. Packers up.
If you printed out directions,
He had to pull out the chain, though. Damn. He pulled out the chain, bro. That's all disrespect.
Now remember, they're not programs, they're TV shows. You woke up early. No one cares. Yes.
So I was using something called Home Quote Explorer from Progressive to easily compare home insurance rates. Was I hashtagging?
He pulled out the chain, though, bro.
But we can't help you compare rates on home
That's
insurance with home
all disrespect.
Guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name.
Still your best friend. And now your co-pilot. Still father. But now a friend.
Let's go, man. Buffalo. Buffalo's getting warmed up. They warming up. Nah, they probably not yet.
Verizon 5G is here with the coverage of 5G nationwide and the unprecedented performance of ultra-wideband in parts of select cities where people need massive capacity and ultra-low lag. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
Get your taxes done with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off. Send us a pic of your docs, and a tax pro will do the work. Or file online and get help if you need it. No matter how you choose to file, Block has your back.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance.
Well, the biggest names and the brightest stars will be recognized during the 2021 NFL Pro Bowl celebration, Sunday, January 31st on ESPN and ABC. Don't miss the Pro Bowl Madden NFL 21 edition on NFL social channels that same day. It's all presented by Verizon here at Lambeau Field, where the Green Bay offense has really had their way with his Rams' #1 defense. How about this drive, Dale, coming out of the gate at halftime? Aaron Jones has the glasses on because 6 plays, 75 yards, all on the ground.
What do? You're worried about Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams in the pass game, and the offensive line and Aaron Jones and the running backs are taking it over.
Webster looking to make the play. Gets out across the 25 to the 27 where he gets stopped there. More on the Rams. Let's go down to Christina Pink.
Well, hey, Kevin, this will be just the third drive for the Rams in this game. Talking to Sean McVay, said not enough opportunities, only 2 scoring drives. The Packers have controlled the clock. So we need to do a better job on third down, and our defense has to come up with a stop. They didn't here to start the third quarter. He said what makes this Packers offense so tough to defend, he said, is the off-schedule plays. He said that's why they're the #1 offense in the league. We have to stay on schedule. I also asked them, are they limiting Aaron Donald's snaps in this game? Simple answer, no, Kevin.
Well, that's a great question, Christina. It sure looks like it. But Sean says no, so we'll say no. Here are the Rams, down by 15, getting into Cam Akers, trying to get to the outside. He gets up to the 30, picks up 3. And Darryl, they have run the ball well. Akers has had a fine first half.
They really have. If you look at what they've been doing during the course of the game, he was over 5.5 there in the first half. So again, at this point at 25-10, don't panic. It's still just a 2-possession game because Green Bay went for that 2-point conversion. I don't agree with that. This is their kick it and get it to 26. It's still 2, but I don't know why they would chase some points here.
And got his 9 of 10 throwing the football. You heard Christina say they've only had 4 possessions and 2 of them were 3 and outs. The other 2 they scored on. 2nd and 7 here. 4-man rush, some pressure. Goff in trouble and just throws it away. Akers was in the vicinity, but Preston Smith got some pressure and it's 3rd down.
That's some good coverage by the Green Bay Packers. We've been talking a lot about this Rams defense and their secondary with Jalen Ramsey and John Johnson and all the guys they've got back there. This Packers secondary was the lockdown coverage right there. Jared Goff had nowhere to go with the ball.
Kenny Clark.
Coming from outside right, but again, we've talked it. It's just a flip of the defenses right now, Kevin. I mean, it's the Green Bay Packer defense generating pressure with 4, being able to drop back 7 in coverage, playing good tight coverage, not allowing Jared Goff any time or anywhere to
Yeesh.
the football.
So Echo will have to punt away inside his own 10. Good kick way over Austin's head. I'm not sure what he was doing there. And it bounces inside the 15. That was a poor
Silverado Trail Boss. When you have a 2-inch lift. When you have Goodyear Duratrack tires. When you have Rancho shocks and an integrated dual exhaust. When you have all that, the last thing you'll need is a road. The Chevy Silverado Trail Boss, ready to off-road, right from the factory.
Businesses are always making choices. Here's a choice you don't have to make. The largest 5G network, award-winning customer satisfaction, or insanely great value. Now with T-Mobile for Business, there's no compromise. Network, support, value. Choose all three. T-Mobile for Business. Ready when you are.
Loving this team right now, bro. I'm gonna go do some overdrive. Try to get some stamina.
Free 2-hour grocery delivery, included with Prime.
Welcome back to Lambeau Field, the divisional playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax Live on Fox, where the Packers have had their way with the Rams, 25-10, and this Packers offense against the Rams defense, Green Bay has done pretty much whatever they wanted, and they've done it methodically. A lot of long drives. We hadn't seen really the big play to the end of the half to tie in, and then
Go Pack, go.
Jones right off the bat in the third quarter with a 60-yard run, and here they are again on offense. From the 15 with Williams in the game, and Jamal won't get it. He's got a big roll. He's got a first down. He's still going. The penalty flags fly behind the play. This may be coming back.
Oh, Stephon Diggs.
That's Rick Wagner, the right tackle.
I don't know. He's got his hands inside, and then it's Michael Brockers, right? We've been talking about him all night. He's disengaging very well. I think Michael Brockers just sheds the block and just is a little bit late. I don't really see Rick Wagner kind of throwing to the ground.
Second penalty on Green Bay tonight. Moves him back to a 1st and 17 with Rodgers to throw. Rodgers throwing going deep. He's got a man, but he missed him. Valdez-Scantling came open, and Rodgers knows that he beat Troy Hill.
He talked about the fact that there's not a lot of wind here tonight, but he told us it comes from the tunnel. So the tunnel is to his right, and it blows diagonally. So it's going to blow towards their sideline. And you wonder if that one just got away from him a little bit, because you looked at him right after he threw it, and he's like, I told these guys about the wind, and I can't even work it with the wind.
He knew it. A rare miss for Rodgers today. And the deep ball to Valdez-Scantling, who led the lead, by the way, in yards per catch. So 2nd and 17. Rodgers now he's in trouble in the end zone. Steps away, throws one sack on the run. First down. How in the world did Rodgers find him? But it was on the money. Lazard picks it up for the first. He's got 21 yards.
There's Aaron Donald in the game right here. There's your little turn protection. Got it to the side. Got him protected there. But watch this. Watch him reset the platform. He slides just a little bit to his right. resets his feet, and makes a great throw to Alan Lazard.
And so backed up deep inside their own 10 after the penalty. Doesn't matter. This Packers offense doing their thing today. They're at 339 yards now. They will look to run it to Williams. Another big hole. He runs right over Johnson for a first down. He's got 11 more yards. And this Packers offensive line is doing some major work.
And let's not forget about the guys on the outside. That time it was Dominique Daphne with a really good block at the point against Sebastian Joseph Day, who's traditionally a nose tackle. He's out over the tight end, and your tight end is blocking a nose tackle. So here's Dominique Daphne right there. Great job by 49. So Mercedes Lewis is out there. So it's everybody right now. They're getting with some big bodies, and they're just starting to take control of the front of the LA Rams.
Rodgers has time, floats one, incomplete. Lazard was right in his hands, and that could have been a home run ball. And it's second down.
And this is a shame too, because this is set up by Alan Lazard doing all the dirty work. Watch, he's going to come down inside like he's going to block. That gives him the outside move to get on top of Darius Williams right away, and he just doesn't finish the catch.
That's interesting. You know, we talked to Devontae Adams. The one thing about the cold, and it's not crazy cold, they say, but your dexterity, you know, you try to reach your arms out, move your body in certain ways, but the cold restricts it. I don't think that's what happened there. Packers will run it to Dillon. And not much happening for Dillon. He's going to pick up 2 to bring up third down.
Now, how good do you feel about your offense right now? You take a shot for a big play down the field, you miss it. It's there, but you don't execute and you miss it. So it's 2nd and 10. Hey, we'll just come back and run the football. That's how good we feel.
Packers trying to catch the Rams again. They've got them in tempo a couple times, and now they'll make a sub. As you saw, Donald remains out of the game. I know Sean McVay told Christina Pink that they haven't limited his reps, but the reality is they have. 4 seconds on the clock. Rodgers gets ball in time. Has time. Floats it deep. Going for it all. Knocked away beautifully. Great play. Darius Williams is right there. That was scary.
Let's see right at the end here with Darius Williams. It's one-on-one. Is there any effect? Does he limit the opportunity for the catch right in here? No, that's just a great job. Good no call. That's very athletic by Darius Williams.
Jalen Ramsey gets all the headlines, and rightfully so. Darius Williams just had a fabulous.
I said, dang. Dang what?
Big time play. They finally get a stop. It's the first punt of the day for Green Bay. Scott to punt it. And Webster's going to let it bounce. And that turned out to be a really good decision. Takes a Rams bounce. So finally Los Angeles gets a stop. Now can their offense do something about it? Williams with the athletic play. It's a 15-point Packer lead. Rams have the football from Lambeau. Back after this.
What will we do with our son gone off to college?
What you'll do is claim a tuition tax credit for him, which I can help file.
Right here. Come on.
If you're a photographer, these votes can be deducted.
Can I run the Wi-Fi in my son's treehouse?
If that's going to get your freelancing done, then yep.
Thank you.
File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Let's jump into that lake.
I'll do it. Let's all do it.
I'm in.
This is crazy.
Let's go jump in the lake. Let's go jump in the lake. Oh, man.
Let's go places.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. Thanks again for the Rogers rate on my insurance.
There's no Rogers rate.
Let's go jump off a bridge.
I won't tell anybody.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Go pro, Subway, double the protein,
protein on footlong subs and the new protein bowls. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn, don't let anything get in your way. Here we go. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more.
You know Miller Lite only has one more calorie, right?
Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Intimate TurboTax Live and by Miller Lite, the original light beer.
Well, you look at these Rams and how they got here. Obviously, the big win in Seattle last week. The defense has gotten them there, right? Fewest points, fewest total yards, fewest pass touchdowns. With Donald and his amazing ability inside, he's been a non-factor today.
Finally got it.
Good teams. They played well up to their competition. And I know this team was carried by their defense, Darryl, but maybe, you know, the loss of Cooper Kupp, somehow they got to find a way to get back to the old Sean McVay offense.
Yeah, I think the big thing is he talked to us about finding new ways to win games, and it was a part of that defense kind of leading the way. If you're going to get back to that old style, can you tonight without Cooper Kupp in that lineup? Does that restrict you with the personnel that you would play in that situation? So I think that loss is starting to become even more right now as this offense tries to find some type of rhythm.
See if they can do it down by 15. Plenty of time to go. 7:26 in this third quarter. Get it over the far side of the field, and it's complete. There's Jefferson again, who had the touchdown catch earlier for a short gain. He picks up 4.
And you just go back to that one drive, that first drive where everything started to look well for the LA Rams offense, and they were the inside breaking moves, and it was so quick, it was so through the tempo that you talked about at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
It just seems like when they found something that's been working, they've kind of gotten away from that and haven't come back to it.
Far side of the field again is caught, and then diving for the first down, it's Woods, and he's got it. Maybe that's the key for the Rams now. Just don't get the third down, because they haven't converted one all day. Just don't even go there.
The old Peyton Manning mentality, right? Why wait till third down to get a first down?
Good look that Woods did indeed get it. Poor guy. He was had seemingly no issues throwing the ball today. We showed you earlier, wearing that glove. He practiced with it. He's 11 of 13 throwing the ball. We're going to throw it again. It's a 3-man rush. And God connects again. And another first down. It's Reynolds that time. So all of a sudden, maybe a little rhythm for this Rams zone.
And you're hopefully going to slide into a little bit of that tempo that you talked about there at the end of the first half. You know, a little short huddle right here, but maybe see if they can tap into that again. But yeah, I think the big question coming into this game, you know, how is Jared Goff going to perform? What a great job he's done so far to this point after a really gritty, gutsy performance last week in Seattle.
Into traffic there, and he's got his tight end Higbee, and he's out into Green Bay territory, picking up 4 yards. So here come the Rams again with that tempo. That's when they've had success on their scoring drives, doing just this. Quick snap, off again, looking to go far side of the field. Does so once again, leaning for a first down. Will be close. We'll see if they say, will he reach and get it there? Looks like he is going to be maybe a hair short.
It looks like he stepped down before he got to that marker.
Maybe felt the same way. They're going to mark this a 3rd and half a yard. Again, the Rams 0 for 4 on 3rd down here tonight. Play fake. Goff has some time. Looking to load up and delivers. It's Jefferson. He's got the first down.
First down. They're marching.
So Van Jefferson, rookie out of Florida, making a contribution today without Kupp. You know, you ask Kupp, hey, who's been really flashing this week? And he said right away it's been Jefferson because Cup hasn't practiced.
Yeah, you're always looking for your stars to kind of step forward in the playoffs, but you got to have those guys that are your role players that have a big game, and just kind of touch base with them on that one a little bit. And yeah, he went right away to Van Jefferson. That opportunity during the course of the week to practice has just been outstanding.
Sorry about that, Daryl. The Packers had a cold timeout. They had 12 on the field there, so the Rams tempo getting them to use a timeout with 4:56 to go in the third. The long way to return, the most epic show on television. Don't miss a heart-stopping second of the season premiere of 911. It's Monday at 8, 7 Central on Fox. And so here are the Rams on the move. I think that might be Cooper Kupp, but with the hat on and the mask, it's going to be kind of hard to tell. Rams certainly miss him on the field today. On a fake, here is Goff rolling out, looking and a run, and will slide it down about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, good decision right there by Jared Goff. You get out on that edge, and the Green Bay Packers do a really nice job of covering all the receivers, but nobody there to account for Jared Goff. So quick decision right here. Knows he's got the opportunity to convert for the first down if he just tucks it and runs.
There's Akers for the block. Cam Akers inside the 20, and looks like he should have a first down. We'll see where they officially put the ball. And that will be a first down. You know, it's interesting. We talked to Daryl with Goff the other day, and you know, he's funny. He does a good job of letting things roll off his back, but you know, he's got a sarcastic humor to him. And I said, "Are you sick of just getting all this rough for not, you know, doing a good enough job?" He said, "Well, you know how it goes. When we lose, it's all my fault. When we win, I have nothing to do with it."
Got to know that dynamic of the quarterback. Head coach is right there with him.
And now he's out as a wide receiver. They go wildcat with Cam Akers. Got circled right there by Daryl. Akers looking to run. And again, the second time they've done it today, and the Packers are all over it.
It's something we really haven't seen from them all season long, and you've just established a rhythm coming down the field on this drive, and then it just seems like such a drastic change in your play calling right there, and it hasn't been successful yet this evening when they've gone to it.
You're right, the timing is kind of strange because they were in a little bit of a rhythm.
And you're in a very important part of the field, right? I mean, you're just getting into the red zone.
The Rams have struggled a lot of times this year. Play clock at 5, second and 10, and penalties flying everywhere. So Ron Torbert and his crew will talk it over.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
There's Brian Price getting a little antsy. And give him a free 5, so it'll be a second down and 5. Rams on the 12. Down by 15. Big drive here. As the final 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Down, it'll be a first and goal. He continues to run hard.
Good job. We've talked about Van Jefferson in the pass game, but a nice job on that last play as a blocker. He was really the last guy to the outside that allowed Cam Akers to get all the way back on that cutback. Watch number 12 continue to work out here to get inside, and then see his running back coming back the other way.
Once again, he had quarterback. Remember, he used to play quarterback. This time going to run again at the middle. Inside the 5 First two times in that formation, it did nothing. That time, it worked like a charm.
You and I both would have given up on it by this point. Watch him go through Chris Barnes, though. Now, Chris Barnes hurt his thumb earlier. You can see he's got a cast on his left hand, but he just runs right through that tackle and takes Chris Barnes with him into the end zone.
So, within a 15-point deficit, the Rams are going to go for two to try to make it a 7-point game here.